everybody. So just taking a moment, I'm gonna set up some music and just go to spotlights. How are you feeling? Welcome to today. How was the practice? If you want to put something in our community chat, feel free to just check in. How are you feeling today? It's so nice that we're all here, and I'm so grateful to be able to have this moment with you to breathe. So I'm just going to play a bit of music. Welcome. Thanks for being here, for showing up, for the breath, for each other, for yourself. So in my practice today, you are welcome to lay down if you want, or you can sit. Just be in a place where you can relax a little bit deeper. So just noticing, how are you feeling right now? What are you coming to this session with? Maybe there's some tensions in your legs or your shoulders or your neck that just don't need to be there right now. So it's an invitation just to relax a little bit deeper. Sometimes it's not easy to go from 0 to 100 in relaxation. It's a spectrum. So just a little bit more. Seeing if you can sit in a different position that makes you breathe easier. It's all about freeing the breath. Relaxing on the exhale. So the theme for what I'm bringing today is inviting in all of you. So in this moment, I would like to invite all of you to be here right now. So there might be parts of you that you think you had to leave behind to get here. Maybe the stressed version of you, or part of you that's worrying, a part of you that is something that you believe is not worthy of being here in this moment. So just taking a moment right now to invite in all the parts of you. The parts that might have some fear, the parts that might have some shame. And this is the invitation that all of you gets to be present right now. Great, so taking a big breath in, stomach, rib cage, chest, and relaxing and letting go on the exhale. One more time, stomach, rib cage, chest. Relaxing on the exhale. And just noticing, are you here? It's all of you here right now. Tuning into the body, is there any tensions, again, that are building up when you're sitting or laying down, and the tensions don't need to be there? Breathing in and letting go. And this is also the invitation that it gets to be easy to be all of you. It gets to be normal to be all of you. So becoming less and less fragmented, right? Part of you, only this part of you can be here, this part of you can be here, and I can be this part of me here, making it more normal to be all of you. This is creating inner peace within. And just notice that shift if you're feeling it. If you're not feeling it, just keep being curious. What parts of me am I not wanting to show? What parts of me am I not wanting to be present? What parts of me am I continuing to put under the rug or shove behind me? And if you are feeling a shift, the breath should get easier now. It should be easier to breathe, lighter to breathe. You don't really need anything from the breath. And that's peace. This harmony. Not really needing to get anything, but being with everything. So let this be easy. It's not a practice that you have to try and do something. It's a state within you where you stop this inner war. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to not know the answers. It's okay to have our inner child reacting and trying to be heard, seen, and met. So normal. Breathing in and letting go. Can it be easier to breathe? Can it be easier to be you? Breathing in and letting go. Breathing in and letting go. Again, not needing anything from the breath. The more we feel full within ourselves, right? Coming from a place of fullness, place of wholeness. Everything we do from there feels extra. And I really believe that this wholeness within is coming together and at peace with all the different parts of ourselves, all the different emotions, all the different memories that we're all holding. I asked a breath worker once who is studying to be a doctor, and I asked her, how is the bridge between, working with breath and working with medicine? They seem to be very different industries and different place, coming from a different place. How is that? How are you building the bridge? And she told me, the first bridge that I need to build is within myself. To be able to hold those two different parts of myself within my own reality without there being conflict. And I thought that was such an incredible answer, because I was looking for her to tell me solutions and, what's going on and how can people understand more. And she said, I have to come at peace within myself, that I'm living in both of these worlds, and how can they come together in harmony within myself first, so that I can walk into the hospital and also be proud to be a breath worker and not carry the shame of working with alternative therapy. How can she show up fully in all aspects of her life without having to hide anything? That was the work. And when she can do that, and when we can all do that, when we can all heal the bridges that we're all making with all these different parts of ourselves, we show up differently and inspire, and there comes the solutions. So just knowing you get to be all of you, with all your skills and your gifts and your memories and your pain and things that you've been through. It all gets to be there together, moving forward together, breathing together. So see if you can just feel that in the body. Is it landing? And if it's landing, your breath would be more peaceful, more ease. The body more relaxed. Breathing in. Letting go on the exhale. Breathing in. Letting go on the exhale. And just noticing your internal dialogue as well. Are there parts of you that are afraid to relax? Are there parts of you that are afraid to surrender? Because the separation is familiar. It feeds something when we are separate within ourselves and separate from each other. It feeds this defense mechanism that we have. That I'm right, I'm different, no one understands me. And these are the stories that we're trying to dissolve, right? Trying to ingrain in our whole body that we are connected. All of us are worthy. And this human experience is meant to be imperfect, and it's so beautiful that way. So you might feel in your exhale some weight coming off as well in certain times. Maybe some narratives or some thoughts that have been a little bit too heavy, judging yourself, judging others. Just an invitation to let that go. And return to this embracive breath, embracing all of you, embracing what is. Breathing in and letting go. Breathing in and letting go. Breathing in and letting go. Just keep bringing yourself here, all the parts of you. All of you gets to be here. We want all of you here. We need all of you here. You are wanted and you are needed here. All parts of you. And just knowing that if things are coming up for you, maybe parts of you that you've been hiding for some time and you're letting it come and have a seat. And perhaps you're feeling shame for that. Wow, did I really have that part of me sit in the corner? Why didn't I include that part of me around the fire? I feel shame for that. I feel that makes me feel really sad. And then that part perhaps is also sad. So just remembering, orienting yourself, welcoming that part of you to the circle, to the fire. So continuing to relax and continuing to embrace and continuing to include. So whether your eyes are closed and you're having an internal experience, or maybe your eyes are open and you're actually just looking around and in your own type of space, half with me, half within your reality. But you can do this also looking around, just embracing and taking life in, all of it. Noticing any thoughts that you might be having, inclusive, letting them all be there without judgment. One of my favorite quotes is, once we accept something, then it changes. Connection is what creates real change. Disconnection creates separation. Beautiful. Breathing in, nice big breath, filling up to the top of your chest, and relaxing and letting go on the exhale. It's getting easier and easier to be all of you. It's getting more and more normal to be all of you. And just finding this harmony between all the phases of who you are, all of the years of memories that you have within your heart, body, and within the field. Just seeing these parts of you come at peace, sitting around the circle, sitting around the fire together. Can you make it easier? Can it be already there? Great. So I'm going to lead you through a really sweet and short, very simple practice I call 2 minutes of embrace. So I'm going to invite you for 2 minutes to be in the most embracive state that you possibly can. This could also support if you can lean back onto something. So if you're sitting on a chair or a couch, just really inviting this embracive energy of just leaning back so you can receive. You don't have to hold yourself up. If you're laying down, it's also perfect because you have full relaxation. So how this works is very simple. Basically, we just go into a state of full embrace for 2 minutes. Sometimes it's hard to hold this all the time in our lives, but I believe if you can get 2 minutes of quality embracing, you are giving an imprint to your whole entire body, what it's like to embrace, what it's like to feel peace within your system that can last days and hopefully make an everlasting imprint on you. All right, so just getting into even more comfortable position, but don't worry, there's no pressure. It's just an experience. And let's begin. So we're relaxing deeply, embracing every thought and emotion that comes up. It's basically feeling at peace with every single thing that's happening internally and externally. It's happening within your body, sensations. Breathe and embrace. And 1 more minute. Go a little bit deeper. Breathe and embrace. Great. So just noticing, how was that for you? If you'd like to continue a little bit longer, go for it. Just noticing, how was that experience? Were you able to surrender to that practice? Did you feel a shift? Did you get insights? The power of doing something fully for a couple of minutes has the power to infiltrate and flow into other parts of your life, into your being, into your system. The 2 minutes of embrace. So I really hope that in your life and in your journey, you can find peace within yourself, with all these different aspects of who you are. We are multidimensional. We are multi-talented, and we're also human beings trying to figure out this life experience. A bit messy, trying to figure things out, learning. And that's beautiful. The moment I fell in love with being a messy human being, my peace just grew immensely. So breathing in and letting go. One more time, breathing in. Letting go. So all of you is welcome. And all of you gets to be cohesive as well. The different talents that you were given, the different paths that you feel called towards, they can live in harmony. And if you keep showing up for your paths and your interests and your gifts and your intuitive hunches, keep showing up for them, you're going to realize how they are all connected and they're all meant for you to be more you. They're not meant to separate you. It's meant to remind you more of who you are. And breath work and healing work for me it's all about just being more me. Every breakthrough I have or every healing experience I have, it's nothing outside of me. It's always just me becoming more me. And I think that's what we're all on the path of, becoming more of who we are by letting go of everything that our little versions of ourselves took on because we didn't have the resources, we didn't have capacity to understand certain things or support ourselves through different processes. But now we do. We have the gift of the breath and gift of incredible communities and supportive people around us that can remind us. All of you is welcome. So just taking some moments now to start to move your body a little bit. That feels good for you. Just taking all the time you need to start to stretch and think about opening your eyes again if you've had your eyes closed. Sending love to every single one of you on your path, no matter where you are. Hoping that you find peace within all the different aspects of yourself. So that being you is easier. So that being you is fun. And being you is a creative masterpiece unfolding. And we love that you're messy. We love that you're healing. And you're not alone. So just embrace it all. And I'm really hoping that moving forward, you can check in with yourself maybe a couple times a day or once every while when you remember what parts of myself am I leaving in the corner? When I walk into this room, do I leave a part of me outside? And do I do that consciously, subconsciously? Just start to be curious about this and feel into it. Do I want a complete cohesive life where all of me is welcome every single room that I step into? That's up to you. So I really hope this supported you all. It was a pleasure to just share some space with you. I hope you could feel the energy. There's so much I could say, there's so much I could share. But I trust that the words and the breath were shared in the body and the heart. So we're going to take a moment now to shift our focus into breathing peace globally So now we focused a lot about breathing peace within ourselves, finding the peace within our own bridges of different parts, different aspects. And now just taking a moment to send love 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 100, 1,000, 5,000. Just expanding, expanding, expanding. Spreading your peace around the world. Using your ability to connect to the field. We're all connected to the field. So my consciousness can be thousands of kilometers away from me. And when I'm emanating peace, when I'm emanating harmony, it's even stronger. So see how far you can go. Maybe imagine wrapping a net around the globe. Maybe you imagine it weaving through different countries and communities, through the waters, up the mountains, in the skies. That's how powerful we are. Maybe you want to imagine some people that you love, just sending them peace, sending them some of the energy that you feel. Wrapping them around with peace and love. Great. So we're moving into a segment where there's a bit of free time. So if you feel like you need to do something to take care of yourself before the next workshop, this is a really great time to do that. Stretch, get some water, take care of yourself, and just hold this energy of sharing this around the web. And if at any point it feels not authentic to expand yourself, go back to yourself, fill yourself up, breathe, take care, and then go out. So it's this oscillating energy, this looping energy of 1 breath for me, 1 breath for the world, 1 breath for me, 1 breath for the world, right? So thank you so much. My name is Elisabeth Finocchiaro, and it was a pleasure to just share this loving space with you all and breathe peace together. So take good care before the next workshop in around 8 minutes. And just hold this energy of peace within, peace around. So thank you all so much.